Okay, we've got a guest. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so the first question is, what's one thing you would change about each other? Ooh.
It's a tough one.
Is it?
If I could say one thing, it would be for you to step out of your comfort zone a little bit more. Just
Okay.
with other things. Like, I don't know, you're good at like being a mum, you know, you're great at being a girlfriend. I think when it comes to like doing fun things.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, no, the risks. Yeah, you're right.
She worries about the risks.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing I'd change. There's nothing bad I'd change about it. And to be honest, it doesn't really bother me because I don't really like roller coasters either.
I hate roller coasters, that's what he's referring to. One thing I would change about you. Ooh. What would I change about you?
My hair colour?
No. I would change... I'd probably say for you to be more sensible with money.
Okay.
Because you're terrible.
I'm a spender. If I...
Terrible.
Yeah. I like when I get paid, I just want to...
Spend it.
Just...
Whereas I'm a saver. I'm very good at saving money. I've always been a good saver. And Ben's the opposite. So I guess he's good. It's good he's with someone like me, because I actually don't like to spend money that much because I help him. If anyone is in that sort of relationship where one of you's a good saver and one of you's the spender, let me know. Are you the spender or the saver? What is your relationship like after having babies?
I don't know, it's hard to say really because...
I don't feel like I don't see a huge difference in our relationship to before we had babies and after.
I think the way that I see it is, when we was together before we had kids, we were chilled out. We would just, you know, we liked our alone time and stuff like that. You know, watching movies, chilling in bed and stuff. And I think since we've had kids, not really a lot has changed. Other than,
if anything, we'd go out more.
Yeah, we do go out a lot more. Obviously, take the kids out a lot more.
Yeah.
We do things more. Whereas before, we just felt like, oh, should we go to a cinema? And we're like, actually, let's just get in bed.
We don't get to stay in bed for as long as
but that's
we
not
used to.
that's not. Big
I
thing.
would say
That's
like,
not a problem.
yeah, there isn't that much difference. Like sometimes obviously we'll have a bicker like, no, you can do the bottles tonight. No, you're doing, you know, we'll have that. But like,
that's just normal things.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say our relationship has drastically changed.
No one can be asked to ever wash the bottles. I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
Since we've had kids, not really a lot's changed. I think as people, I think we've changed, but probably not towards each other.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like it's nice obviously because you're completely different, because you're a dad now.
Yeah.
So it's cute seeing you.
I think it's made me grow up to the next level. I wouldn't say I'm a full grown up.
Yeah.
You know, in my art.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you an example of how that is a little bit not true. I obviously like to give Pia healthy food. Every now and then, obviously, she can have her chicken nuggets and chips like her dad. Also me sometimes, but I like to eat a lot of kind of healthier food. Yeah. And Pia's really struggling with eating at the moment. And I've been thinking, right, I just need to give her everything I know she'll eat, and potato is up there. So I did a fish pie thing, which she absolutely loves, and even said, yummy, and Pia doesn't say that to a lot of things, so it's nice that she really enjoys it. Then Ben rocks in because he's the most fussiest eater in the world with his chicken nuggets and chips. So did she eat her fish pie? No, because she wanted Daddy's food. So yeah.
And it is frustrating because I always say to Zell, we need to make sure Pia eats better, but I, for some reason, have never told myself that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I always try and say to him, come on, try this, try that. He really struggles, he's such a picky, fussy eater, aren't you?
Very awkward child.
Yeah. Do you have any more kids?
Oh no, my butt.
Good, you got a good lid, eh?
Yes.
That's what I mean, I knocked it over. That's something I would do. Would you want more kids?
I'm very, very happy with 2.
Yeah.
But I would never say no to having another one.
Yeah. Same with me. I'm very happy with 2. I say I have 2 hands, 2 kids, perfect. But yeah, we'll see what happens in a good few years.
Yeah. I definitely like Pia to be a lot older.
Yeah.
So she can, you know,
help.
Not help.
But just be able to like sort of look after herself a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because obviously she's still quite young. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with 2 so far. But never say never to another. I've seen quite a few times is what is Ben's job? So that people are interested.
So I'm a deep sea exploration diver.
Yeah.
So what I do basically is I go round under the water, looking at fishies, and then taking pictures of them, and then showing to Pia, and then saying Pia then tells me, "Yep, that's a fish."
That's a fish. Yeah.
That is literally my job.
Mhm.
And then occasionally I see a shark and I get into a scrap.
Yeah.
I'll basically just like an installations
Like
delivery.
handyman.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of like I take things around people's houses, install them into their houses.
So someone said story time about when you started dating in Zara. So we didn't start dating in Zara. So if you didn't know, and if you're new to the channel, I actually met Ben when I worked in a clothes shop called Bank Fashion, and I actually handed my CV to Benjamin, and he helped me get the job. And now it's nearly 10 years later, and we're still together with 2 kids.
As you would have seen by our TikTok.
Yeah, if you would have watched my TikTok. Which also brings me on to like people saying about are you going to get engaged soon and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, I'm sure we would love to be engaged, but it's not really something that we're really, I'm not that bothered about it now. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you propose to me tomorrow I'd probably cry, but like I'm also not one of those girls that cry about it. I mean, if I was, it's been 10 years, so I think I would have been like hello, but obviously, yeah, I'd like to be engaged, but I guess it's just up to Benjamin, really. How do you guys cope always getting compared to your sister, vice versa?
Wait,
is
that targeted to me as well?
How do you guys cope always getting compared to... Do you mean like, maybe they mean like Aisha's relationship? I don't really see us get... Do we get... I don't really know. I didn't even know we did get compared to Aisha's relationship. I think obviously we're both completely different. Obviously me and Aisha are twins, so we've got a lot of similarities, and obviously we've both got 2 kids and stuff. I think it's just a normal thing.
I've known Aisha just as long as I've known Zeliha, and like they are completely different people.
Yeah.
You know, they both have...
We're completely different people, obviously, because we're separate people and we have our own lives and personalities. But also at the same time, I do feel like we are the exact same when we're with each other. Like we merge into one and we get each other, and we've got the same sense of humour and all that. But yeah, like getting compared, I guess it's just a twin thing. So it's something that I just think we're always just going to get.
You know, it's the same. If you've got... They're twins, they have the exact same job. Of course you're going to get compared.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things, it's kind of irrelevant. Like, they both have separate lives, they're both 2 different people, and I know it's obviously tough, but like...
Yeah.
If you have 2 things that are so similar, they're going to be compared, you know, with anything.
Yeah. And I guess we're just used to it. Obviously, like, we've always been compared, as in, to each other. So, it's just one of those things. But, yeah. So, next question is not too personal, but something fun. When your little ones are in bed, do you guys dance in the kitchen together? Random. What's a random question?
I would say no. But sometimes, before Pia does go to bed, we dance in the kitchen with her.
We have a dance off in the kitchen.
With Pia.
Yeah. What is it that certain song that we always sing? Or is it like we just hum that thing? What is it? No, is it
Yeah, Pia just goes and we all just stand in the kitchen doing
it, yeah. So we have a little party with her, but when she goes to bed, majority of the time in the evenings, we'll either just watch, like currently we're watching Love Island, or Ben will just chill downstairs and play with his games, and I'll play with his friends, like playing games and that. And I'll just go upstairs and literally just binge YouTube or, you know, watch something of my own series, and then we'll just come together and go to bed, yeah. That's what we usually do when the kids go to bed.
Well, that sounds like a good idea, to be fair.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing
Maybe we should start dancing in the kitchen when the kids go
slow
to
dancing.
bed.
Put some romantic song on and just slow dance.
I think we'd give each other the ick if we did that. If I was like, Ben, do you want to romantically dance with me in the kitchen? You'd be a bit like... Me and Zell
just doing
the waltz.
Doing the samba.
Yeah, the samba. Can you imagine when you 2 took a break, would you say it was beneficial to your relationship?
I think we've answered this before, to be fair. And yes, I would say.
Yeah.
It's beneficial, yeah. Because, you know, even when we did have a break, it was like, what, 7 years we were together? Or 6 years?
Yeah. I also think, obviously, when you've been with someone for such a long time, for example, me and Ben, it's going to be 10 years, you know, we've grown up together as well. We've come into the adult world together. Obviously, I was 19 when I met Ben. He was 21. So we were babies just coming into the real world. So obviously, we're going to change as we grow up as well. And we're going to turn into maybe different people to obviously when we were babies. I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing if someone has a break, because clearly they think it's essential for their relationship, and it's something that clearly...
Neither of us, we saw each other a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I was pretty much still... Obviously, I moved out, but I was still pretty much back at the house. Do you know what I mean? So it was just one of those things that we needed to just take a breather and just rethink about it.
And you got to remember as well, like, obviously, when me and Zel did get together, we've lived together since before we were together.
Yeah, so we've been in each other's pockets for a long time, and sometimes obviously it can be a bit much, but like we're just being real. Like, obviously things like that do happen, and we're not like, I know, like, I do see a lot of people say, oh my god, you guys are couple goals and blah blah blah. Like, I don't want you to think that the relationship is like perfect 100%, because it definitely is not. We do obviously have our own problems and things and stuff like that, and I don't want you to think that this is what a
relationship should be.
Yeah, like, it's like the perfect
everyone's
thing.
Got their problems, and everyone finds different ways of dealing with those problems.
Yeah, that's all I want to say, because I would hate for people to think, you know, having problems is not normal, because it definitely is. So I just also wanted to mention that. Do you ever feel pressure of comparing your relationship to others, i.e. wedding, buying home, stuff like that? Yeah, I guess so. Like, yeah, again, it leads back to the whole Aisha thing. I'm sure if I was to get married and Aisha was to get married, which she probably will way before me anyway, it will probably be compared. Which is so sad to think that that's even a thing, because I don't understand why it would have to be. But as again, it's one of those things that me and Aisha are both just used to. We know that it will probably happen.
It's weird, really, because like when you have, like, I don't know, two brothers or sisters, or two brothers doing YouTube or something like this. Like, for example, I don't know, I can't think of any.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they're brothers. Is it not?
Yeah, that's a bit too high.
So yeah, okay.
I don't know. I just think, like, when you have two brothers, two sisters, or brother and sister, vice versa. Like, you don't really get compared, but just because you're twins, you do.
Yeah, do you know what? I've noticed it with a couple of duos, and what I notice a lot is like people like always try to pin them against each other, or this one's that, blah, blah. I don't understand why that even became a thing, to why you can't just enjoy them both. Yeah, why does it have to be one this, one that? But I've got a question for you.
For me.
What is it like dating a twin in your mind? Like, what? Because I bet Jack would have a completely different answer. Because I know to him it's a little bit more of a struggle. I wouldn't say a struggle, but because he's an only child, like I don't think he understands the bond. Like, me and Aisha are inseparable. We talk to each other all the time, which I think was very weird for him because he didn't have siblings. But what do you think?
I would say dating a twin, I don't know. It's just, I think it depends on.
Well, obviously, think back 10 years ago, like
when I first got with Zel, when I was first seeing Zel, like, she was constantly on the phone and texting Aisha, and at the time I was a bit like, oh god, like, these guys are going to come as a pair, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be in a relationship with two of them.
Right.
But then I think after a while it just became normal, because me and Tom were very close as well.
Yeah.
Like, even though we're 3 years apart.
Did it seem weird to you or not?
I didn't think it seemed weird, no.
No, because then I feel
think
like...
it's because I immediately saw the differences in you both, which made it...
Because if anything, easier. I think you even got close with Ash, and you guys had your own relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you guys used to be super close, especially when we all lived together. I felt like it was like that brother-sister relationship that you both had. Yeah. Obviously, it's a bit different now because obviously we all don't live together. Obviously, they're still close, but probably not as close as before. But yeah, I just wondered.
I would say dating a twin is like dating not a twin.
It's no difference to you?
To me, no.
Okay.
Because I've got friends who are twins as well. Like one of my closest friends.
Oh, one of your good friends, yeah. He's a twin.
He's a twin, and like I guess it's the other end of the scale. Like him and his brother, they don't get on as well as you and Aisha.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he's in my eyes, he's not a twin. If I remember he's got a twin, it freaks me out.
Yeah, because they're not as close.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what it's like dating a twin. You said in a previous vlog that Ben wants a dog. What breed?
I want the golden, the multi-gen golden mini, no, the multi-gen mini golden doodle.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Well, they're really cute dogs. Very cute dogs. What would you do if you wasn't a YouTuber? So before I obviously did YouTube, I was working in Zara. And I actually liked working there. I had great friends there as well. But I also remember being quite stressed out as well sometimes because I was a cashier and I was always worried about closing. I remember I had a couple of times when I'd cry because I'd be so stressed out with the money and stuff like that. But I don't know whether I would have maybe progressed with that. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I've always known growing up that I've always watched YouTube and I did always think, oh, I'd love to do something like that. So I'm not really sure. And before YouTube, I guess I did really like singing and blah, blah, blah. But I guess we just kind of did that off.
Basically saying, if you didn't do YouTube and you didn't do Zara, you'd be top of the charts every week.
I'd be number one in the charts, yeah. No, I definitely would not. I don't know, if I'm honest, because I've always known when I was younger I wanted to be like a YouTuber and stuff like that. So
she wanted to be
a did lady.
Yeah.
It tends to make plans in your relationships, i.e. plans, date nights, etc.
Who?
Sorry.
What I was going to say is, we don't really do date nights.
Okay, just answer the question. Who plans date
Zel.
nights? Yeah, me. If I didn't plan them, we probably wouldn't go out anywhere. And you know that.
But I feel like rather than going on dates and stuff all the time, when it comes to going out and doing something, we genuinely meet friends more than go for dates.
Yeah. Next question is travel tips with babies. Ooh, we've only really been away twice
Once.
Cyprus.
Oh yeah, sorry,
and,
yeah, we did.
Spain.
But that was with one. Both times.
Yeah, we've not done it with two yet, so we can't really tell you until we get back from Australia. But I would say...
With one, make sure you have an iPad with plenty of stuff downloaded on it.
Yeah. Things to entertain them.
Yeah.
Snacks.
Drawing.
Stickers.
Yeah, stickers, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, just all their favourite bits. White noise. No, you can't really use white noise. I think that might annoy people, but if you do it really quietly, just... Yeah.
Or you can just make your own white noise.
Yeah. The aeroplane's white noise, to be honest.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Everything about each other.
My favourite thing about you would have to be...
She's so cute. She's like...
My favourite thing about you, I'll do two. My favourite thing about you, now we have kids, is how good of a mum you are.
Oh, thank you.
Before we had kids was probably how, I don't know, you just always been there for me.
Oh, thanks.
Just great human.
Thank you. I would say my favourite thing about you since having kids is how great and hands-on you are with the kids, with me. So I feel very lucky. And then I would say before is just, I don't know, like, I just remember before we had kids, like, just how much we would just laugh loads and how funny you used to be. I guess you don't really have the energy to make me laugh anymore, but
the thing is now,
you make me laugh and cute. Now you've done it to
now
P.
I make Pia laugh all the time.
Yeah, you've moved on. I get it. I've had my moment. And how similar, like, I feel like we are, and how we could just...
It's like when we were laying in bed the other night and I'd done that weird baby voice that I haven't done.
You used to do that so long.
I used to do that all the time to make you laugh.
Yeah.
And it made me feel weird. I was just like, I haven't done that
so
for
weird. Yeah. But I do think, like, one time it would be so nice if we could get someone to, like, have the girls, and then we just do what we used to do and just literally go to the shop, buy loads of snacks, and then just binge watch a whole series all day and just get takeaway and just chill in bed and not leave the bed, and then have a nap, wake up, do the same thing again.
Yeah.
How amazing would that be?
I think that's
like our ideal.
Yeah.
My ideal anyway.
But I know we'd miss them at the same time.
Yeah, of course. It'll be nice when they get to the age where they can lay in bed with us.
Yeah.
Because right now, P's like, right, I'm up, get me downstairs. Yeah. She's not really that bothered. She'll have a bit of time upstairs in bed with us and that's it. Yeah. Biggest ick about the other person?
Ooh.
What do I do that gives you the ick? What do you do that gives me the ick?
Oh, I hate these questions because I can
no,
never...
come on.
Have
there
anything.
Must be something that I do and you're like,
ick,
oh, Zel, that is icky.
Oh, actually, here we go. The biggest ick is, I'm sure all boys can relate to this. When I'm bending over to like put my phone on charge and I'm in bed or something, I get one of these. And I nearly...
that does not...
It does give me the ick.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
It does.
I don't think it gives you the ick.
It does.
It probably annoys you.
No, because when she like dances and does stupid things, I shall say something to her like, "Oh, you're giving me the ick" or something, and I think it's hilarious what she's doing. It doesn't give me the ick.
Okay.
I think that's probably about it. When she tries to
me and Aisha, like when he says like I give Aisha the ick, she gives me the ick. We do it just to figure each other like who could give each other the ick. It's not in a bad way, by the way. I would say the thing that you do that gives me the ick is fart. When you fart in bed, I'm like, oh, so icky.
I like it.
No, he'll go to the sheets. I'm like, can you smell that?
Yeah,
gives me the ick.
I'm proud of mine.
Gives me the ick.
I'm proud of my fart.
Yeah, it's icky. We are gonna leave it there. I really enjoyed just sitting and chatting.
Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
We should do it with food one day.
I think that would be nice to do it with food as well. Maybe we can make it a thing, like just a chat
Like
every now and then. Nikocado. Do you guys know who that is? I used to be obsessed with watching him, especially in lockdown. But yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this super chill, just chit chat with us, little mini Q&A. If you guys would like us to do more like chatty videos, just chilled, maybe about topics and stuff, let us know down below and we can maybe do that next time or something. Yeah, see you soon in our next video. What will be our next video? I think after this it'll probably be me it'll be me sort of getting ready to go to Dubai. Yeah. And then it'll be Australia. Thing is, I wasn't really going to talk about Australia, which if you watched the last video you would have known that, because I didn't really want to jinx it. So I really hope by this point, by the time this video comes out, it's already been booked. It's not still fully been booked yet, so
it's working a few things out.
Yeah. Okay, right guys, we are going to wrap it up and leave the video here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up so we know that you guys like these type of videos, and we'll do another one and we'll see you soon in our next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.